It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Bankers Life Fieldhouse, tonight it's the Indiana Pacers taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia controls the tap. Butler. And the reward is going to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First one goes down. Knocks down the second free throw. It's all three free throws. Indiana with the basketball. Oladipo. Screen coming. Knocked loose. Out of bounds off Ben Simmons. Oladipo buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Simmons to Embiid. Short jumper off the mark. Oladipo into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Leonard. That's no good.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Leonard. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Simmons. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Oladipo into the front court. They trail by 2. Yes, Victor Oladipo. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
You want tough. Jimmy Butler, contested 3. He buries it.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a 3.
Oladipo. Can't connect from in close. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. To Butler. Fires the 3. He made his first effort, but not that time. It's Cook with the basketball. They trail by 1. Victor Oladipo with the slam.
The NBA's most improved player was a guy that always invested in himself, both on and off the court, but he always put in the work to be better. Was a sponge for information, an insatiable appetite to be the best. But the difference is, he's believing in himself. Whether that's singing at the NBA award show or performing at the highest level on the court, it's safe to say that Victor Oladipo has officially arrived.
Pacers control. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Leonard. Deep right corner. To Leonard. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Butler for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short on the shot.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Simmons with it. They're down 3. To Butler. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Defense making the ball handler work. Beyond the arc for 3. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. To Anthony. Here's a chance from long range. Textbook Melo. Hand in his face, lets it fly, and scores.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions, Philadelphia.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Markelle Fultz to Butler. 4-3. That no good off the mark. To Oladipo. Lets it fly from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. Jimmy Butler. He's 3 for 7.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Oladipo. They'll get it down to Leonard. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
A fundamental shot right there.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Cruises inside for 2.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Here's Leonard for 2. No good. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That won't go. That'll do it for the first quarter. The 76ers have the lead. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Jimmy Butler, with that, he's 5 for 9. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called the most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day, that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Leonard. Not done yet. That's blocked by Johnson.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. Leonard to Rudy Gay. Oh, emphatic slam. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Redick can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Another follow. Stays out. And Jimmy Butler cleared by the Pacers. In a flash. Scores at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Redick. From long range. J.J. Redick is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 89%. And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3. Got it. Three for 3. Nice. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Melo. Has a chance. Shot for Leonard, no good. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Leonard. Nice pass to set things up. Block shot. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Leonard. The pass set it all up. Sixers have the basketball. Butler drills the 3.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. It remains Pacers basketball. Rudy Gay, guarded by Carmelo Anthony. Knocked loose. Sixers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Smith into the front court. Leads 4. Butler.
Kawhi Leonard, that's his first.
Jimmy Butler is going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw.
Get it, shoot it again.
It's the second. One more coming.
Number 4, Victor Oladipo.
Perfect from the line. It's all three of them. It's Indiana basketball. To Leonard. Great look and vision. Turns and slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
To Oladipo. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
The assist from number 8.
Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Substitution being made in this one. Pacers with the possession. Oladipo to Leonard. Victor Oladipo missed it. Has a look. Chandler's shot won't go.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Short jumper won't fall.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Deep three at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. It's the Sixers out in front.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The 76ers entered halftime with a solid lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Pacers were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. Assists.
The Indiana Pacers are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half.
Butler has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Indiana with the basketball. He cruises in for two. Too easy.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop, because honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
Simmons to Embiid. Butler cleans it up. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Here comes the screen. Leonard to Oladipo. Victor Oladipo at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Simmons into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Oh, yes, me and you, me and you.
To Turner. Goes reverse to lay it in.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Simmons to Butler. Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Oladipo. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Butler. And drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
To Oladipo. Turner. Oladipo. Not that time.
Defense, let's go.
Embiid to Butler for 3. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Cook to bring it into the front court. The deficit now up to 12. Embiid says not this time.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Simmons, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Pacers control. Fires the 3, gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
Today's league just throws that old school stuff out of the window. Why have 2s when you can shoot 3s, even on fast breaks? Guys spread out towards the three-point line instead of laying the ball easy at the rim.
Oladipo into the front court. Down 12. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Leonard. Victor Oladipo knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Substitutions, Indiana.
Butler to Anthony. Trying to cash in. Shot by Carmelo. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Oladipo. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Oh, my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Fultz cleans it up, kicks it outside to Redick. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended. He's denied.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Butler into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Beyond the arc for 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Victor Oladipo with the slam. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The 76ers have the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway.
Scores 100 points tonight.
Fultz. Off the mark. To Oladipo. Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. To Oladipo. Has a chance. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Sixers control it. Fultz. Over to the right side. Butler. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Leonard to Oladipo. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Oladipo, tough matchup against Butler. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Nice pass to set things up.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Markelle Fultz, deep left corner. Butler with a hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
You're going to see the best players make in-game adjustments on the fly. The intellect of some of these superstars is off the charts. Your ability to adapt and move forward as quickly as possible in the most efficient manner will determine whether you win this game or not.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Number 50, Rudy Gay. Entering the game for the 76ers, number 25, Ben Simmons.
Simmons to Anthony. Here's a chance from long range. Had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. Oladipo into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Lays it up and in.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Wide open look won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Rudy Gay trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. To Leonard.
Oh. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
To Simmons. 4-3. Not that time. He misses. To Oladipo. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
J.J. Redick.
That's a 5-second violation. Kawhi Leonard gets a look, can't hit. Embiid to Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Cleans it up. And scores.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Oladipo. That is great vision to set it up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Redick. Lets it fly from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. Oladipo into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Has a look. Step back jumper.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Now we get a whistle. They'll wrap him up with the intentional foul and a little over 20 seconds left to play.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot, and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game. Now pass stolen by the Sixers. And now an intentional foul, so they'll send him to the line. 2 free throws here means it's a 3-possession game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. Now the Pacers go to use a timeout. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
That's his third personal foul.
Misses the first. Oh, the end of putback slam. He'll put it up at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. What really stands out for me is how many three-pointers were scored. Everyone in the arena should have been given a free umbrella for the way they made it rain from long range. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Pacers must be devastated after such a close loss. When the team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Indiana Pacers.
Game drive. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Butler could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Indiana Pacers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.